Guess what I got asked? Yep, the classic "what's the deal with this idiom?" Bad apple. I will explain it, and you've got it covered today. Let's start by clarifying any misconceptions about its literal meaning. For example, if someone says, "I found a bad apple in the bunch," it doesn't mean they found a rotten fruit. It means they found someone who is a bad influence among a group of good people. The bad apple idiom means that there is a person who is a bad influence on others. This person can ruin the reputation of a group or organization if not dealt with properly. To remember the meaning of bad apple, think of it as a bad apple in a basket of good apples. One bad apple can spoil the whole bunch. Let me give you an example of how to use bad apple in a story. Samantha was a new employee at the company, and everyone got along well except for Mark. He was always negative and complained about everything, making everyone uncomfortable. Mark was the bad apple in the office. Fun fact 1. The phrase "one bad apple" has been used since the 14th century. Fun fact 2. The phrase was popularized by a nursery rhyme in the 19th century. Fun fact 3. The phrase was also used in a 1970s song by the Osmonds. Fun fact 4. The phrase is often used in business and politics. Fun fact 5. The phrase is also used in law enforcement to describe corrupt officers. Example 1. John is a bad apple who always tries to start fights. John is a person who is a bad influence on others and causes trouble. Example 2. The politician was accused of being a bad apple in the party. The politician was accused of being a person who is a bad influence on the party and causing problems. Sentence: Mark is the bad apple in the group. Rephrase 1. Mark is the one causing trouble in the group. Rephrase 2. Mark is the person who is a bad influence on the group. A real-life example of bad apple is the Enron scandal. Enron had a few bad apples who caused the company's downfall. These individuals were engaged in unethical practices, which led to the company's bankruptcy. Similar expressions to bad apple include rotten apple, black sheep, and sour grapes. Opposite expressions include good egg and white sheep. Related idioms include toxic person and poisonous influence. Here's an example of the related idiom toxic person. Samantha realized that her friend was a toxic person who always brought her down. She decided to cut ties with her friend to improve her mental health. Quiz: what does the bad apple idiom mean? A. A rotten fruit. B. A person who is a bad influence on others. C. A good person. Answer: B. The idiom means that there is a person who is a bad influence on others. In summary, the bad apple idiom means that there is a person who is a bad influence on others. To remember the meaning, think of a bad apple in a basket of good apples. Similar expressions include rotten apple and black sheep. Opposite expressions include good egg and white sheep. I hope you enjoyed learning about bad apple today.